228 public episode. We got to pour one out for Arcade Matt.
He's in the news. Well, not really.
Poor Arcade Matt. Apparently, he downloaded an exe from an email or something. I assume he's using Internet Explorer 6, Outlook Express, the whole 2006 suite.
Let me read the tweet because it really just saying
awesome.
that doesn't do it enough justice. First, he tweets, "Yes, everyone, I'm aware my main YouTube channel and Shorts channel are hacked. Password was changed. Phone numbers on accounts changed. They added some passkey thing. Please just keep bugging YouTube on here to get their attention. I have nobody to reach out to besides them here." And someone said that they subscribed and then were surprised when they saw Elon Musk videos in their subscription. And he says, "It was likely a stupid Facebook ad for AI video generation software," which why the fuck are you downloading that off of Facebook? But
how old are you?
The EXE was a virus, but only discovered too late. No clue how they got anything, as I have a password manager and nothing stored in Chrome or browsers.
He's actually
fuck.
He's
man.
he's so 2009. He actually opened up an email with Stuxnet in it, the big worm virus from that year.
Yeah, he's got worms. That's pretty wild. And I went to his channel. It's like Tesla and then a bunch of random numbers as the username, and then it's called, I forget what it's even called, but it's all crypto bullshit. And they deleted all his videos.
What?
All of his
rude.
videos are gone. His streams are still up.
YouTube can recover those.
I hope so. I hope he has a local copy.
That's happened to any of those accounts that you see where all of a sudden there's like a live YouTube channel of Elon Musk supposedly talking about some shit coin, and it's like 30K viewers, and it's just trying to pump that shit, and it'll be like some crazy ass channel that's not even in English originally with 13 million subs.
It's awesome that people still use Elon Musk to pump shit coins, even though famously he ruined Dogecoin, because he went on SNL and they were all like, "Oh, he's going to say everybody buy it now." And then he turned out to make a joke about how it sucked, and they all lost money. So I don't know why they would still trust him.
Because they're stupid.
But I guess it's probably Linda's and Brenda's.
They don't watch that stupid mainstream shit like SNL.
Yeah, well, I watched it once. When they said the funny R word.
Yeah, the funny R word down by the river. River being the R word in this scenario.
Well, that whole skit was funny. It was just plain funny. Chris Farley. That was when it was good.
That Chris Farley skit was quoted by so many uncles and grandpas. It's crazy. They love to quote that one.
I would have been one of them uncles if I was around for it.
Now they're saying Hawk Tua.
Here we go again.
Don't go there.
They're saying Hawk Tua.
Don't go
there. I am
there.
so sick of this.
Did you see the clickbait about her, about saying she says no to Trump, but it was about, would you suck Trump's dick?
Yeah, they had her on a podcast where they were just giving her names and saying, "Would you give Hawk Tua to him? Would you give Hawk Tua to this 85-year-old guy?"
She's like, "It's a no from me," and they're like, "She's a fucking lib. I knew it."
Yeah, she's in college.
Oh man,
she got to hang out with Shaq though.
There's a community note on it about how the original question was about performing cunnilingus on Donald Trump, and that's what she was saying no to.
What?
Yeah, there's literally a community
Who the fuck
note
is that thinks they think sucking dick is called cunnilingus?
Yes, fellatio.
Let's let the community know. Well, that's why everybody's just replying to that tweet after a while about just the community note saying, "Can we have English speaking people do these notes?" It's really funny. Maybe they're saying Donald Trump has a pussy.
Yeah. Would you suck his clit?
His cunny.
That is pretty ridiculous to be doing community notes in a language you're not fluent in. I should just go start doing that. I should go make them in Japanese. Who cares what it says? I don't speak it. Fuck you.
Guy that doesn't get the original joke. More like Hawk Tua.
Yeah. Hey, don't make it sexual.
There's no context. Oh my god, that's a fucking awesome. That's like a Miles Klee headline. Stop sexualizing Hawk Tua.
We should have him on.
Wait, no, here's an opinion. Hawk Tua is a racist dog whistle.
Okay.
I don't know what that means,
so?
but
that probably would have worked in 2016.
I guess she was being interviewed by a black guy.
Okay.
So maybe there's something there.
We can work with this.
Maybe it's racist of her to steal all the attention from him when he was the account creator on TikTok. And now it's a white woman. Everybody's looking at this white woman and not the black guy who actually did the damn work of holding the microphone.
I think he wrote Hawk Tua and she stole it from him, like a classic song.
Yeah, it's like what Elvis did.
Mm-hmm.
He probably had a script for her in a teleprompter and said, "I want you to say I gotta give him that Hawk Tua and spit on that thing."
You know what's cool? I was looking for the first instance of Hawk Tua spelled like that said on Twitter a couple days ago.
Mhm.
And the first time was in 2021 of just someone making like essentially a joke about spitting on somebody, but not like about a dick. They were saying they're going to spit on a member of a K-pop group they didn't like. That's what it was. It was some stan. And it was spelled Hawk Tua.
Well, they have no idea how sexual that looks right now.
In between then and then, like, of course, like when the meme started, there were still like hundreds of tweets of people saying Tua, Tuah. And then I found out in Malay it means good luck or good fortune. So maybe saying Hawk Tua is wishing someone good luck also.
What does hawk mean?
Nothing. I checked
The
different
bird.
spellings and shit.
Damn.
Couldn't
Even like
find it.
HOK?
Yeah.
Just a lucky hawk.
I said try
Damn.
HAK, HOK, HUK. You know.
That
Also,
fucking sucks.
one thing I've noticed, and you guys are gonna notice it now just because I've mentioned it. What's that called again? We're gonna notice something now just because I mentioned it. There's a word for it.
Confirmation bias? There might be something more specific.
Schadenfreude.
Yeah, that's it. Scudenfreude.
Cunnilingus. I think it's cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
It's like
yeah.
when someone tells you about the arrow and FedEx or whatever.
I think it's Premalingus.
Oh, cool. Penalingus. Would you give penalingus to Donald Trump?
All the dumb users of the meme. We'll stop talking about Hawk Tua, listeners. I promise. We
No.
will. Maybe.
Sorry, we're such coworkers.
We got to get to poop soon. Poop minute. All the guys that use Hawk Tua, they don't put the H on the meme like everybody else does. They just say TUA. And do you think that's because they're football fans? They just associate it with Tua, the quarterback. Even the Barstool
Maybe.
guy that met her and was like, all I wanted was a picture with Hawk Tua, but I got made fun of by the internet. And
Before I found out what it was, that's what I thought it was referencing, was the football player. I was like, oh,
yeah, that makes sense. I guess.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
figured for a little while.
I guess if you know his name, but why do they all
They
spell
might have
like
it in
that?
autocorrect. They might have Tua's name in autocorrect, but not Tua with an H because that's not a word. Maybe.
It's just very strange that just to see like it's like that's the dog whistle for the dumb guys to each other. I'm dumb. Leave the H off.
And saying
That's
that
very
too, you're
weird.
not going to escape it for the entire football season. Hawk 2 is here to stay.
Mm-hmm. It's got the staying power of Let's Go Brandon.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny because I've seen so many blue check guys on Twitter being like, this is such a lame coworker meme. This is just for stupid people who aren't educated and they don't have an advanced sense of humor. And they're following like Elon Musk and every blue check account, every shitty like 500,000 follower shit posting meme account. Like those are the people who are feeling so superior about it. So that makes me support it because those, like, if you have a blue check, sorry, you don't get to do that.
Max Reed did a good job of breaking down why that type of meme just cuts through. Like it goes like under the radar of people like us that are just, we really are on the internet all the time just because we look at our phones. That's what you mean by extremely online. I look at my phone or my PC all day. I'm extremely online. But he explained it well because he said he calls it the Zinternet. He gave it a name. It's all the guys like advertise or use Zin. It's the Barstool guys and like the
Yeah.
Nelk guys and stuff. And they latch onto that stuff right away. And that's the perfect type of guy to be like, this meme is fucking awesome. They put it on merch. And he said it's the type of guy, and it's so perfect. He's the type of guy that go to a live golf event, the Saudi Arabian golf. Because last weekend when DeChambeau was teeing off, right when he teed off, someone yelled Hawk Tua, and it's just so perfect. Yelling about Max Reed is like yelling about a 2-day-old meme about sucking dick at a
So dope.
It has to be that type of person that you're even at that event, and then you're watching the fucking like champ tee off, and then you yell Hawk Tua. So cool.
We got kind of
Pretty
owned
good.
by that guy yelling that.
That person's
It kind
brain
of
going.
it reminds me of fuck, what was it?
Damn Daniel.
I'll remember in a second.
Napoleon Dynamite. That's what you're gonna say. Did you guys see Napoleon Dynamite in a new commercial? What a sellout!
The actor, John something?
Yeah, but he's playing Napoleon again.
Yeah,
for
it's like a
one
20th
ad.
anniversary thing or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I remember what I was thinking of. It was the South Park of X thing. That showed the new norm and how all the blue check people, all the conservatives were like, this is so cringe and gay and lame. How could anyone think this is funny? And it's like, you have a blue check.
Yeah, true.
You don't get to say anything about anyone. I'm sorry. No exceptions if you have a blue check.
That show's awesome anyway. The new norm.
The new norm.
I'm addicted to it. I'm waiting for the next episodes now, and I love to watch it on X, the Everything app.
Are you able to like cast it to your TV or something? Or is the expectation that you watch it on your phone?
It's the X-pectation.
Ooh.
How
The
about
Everything website.
that? Expect more.
Expectoral.
I could write these all day.
I just think that show should be more sexual. I think it should have worse words in it. I think it should have nudity.
Yeah, it needs some big tits.
I thought this was a free speech website. Now we're dealing with all this Christian bullshit on here. I thought X was the website for porn.
We know that's not true. It's not a free speech website because not even Drew, with his not that Drew that also got banned, not Canada's Drew, Melanie Mac's Drew. He got banned just for saying we should kill people with hammers or whatever.
That's bullshit.
Can't say anything anymore on this fucking.
That's great.
Yeah,
I don't
something
miss him.
against Drews.
I don't miss him either. He needs to get his life together and breathe better.
He needs to focus on bagging the groceries correctly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fuck. Everyone forgot about Drew.
Everyone forgot about Drew.
His oxygen cannula. His
Oh,
being a racist guy. See, you were thinking about Canada's host this whole time.
No, I was thinking about AR-15. I thought you were just shortening it to Drew.
Yeah, it took me a minute to realize you weren't. When he said
See,
the oxygen
even
thing,
you
I
guys
was like,
forgot him.
That's
I
true.
can't
Yeah,
believe you guys forgot the Melanie Mac guy that was on oxygen.
I remember seeing the picture of him. I just didn't know what his name. I don't
It just
remember his
doesn't
name.
really take up much of my my like day-to-day mental I don't know, RAM. I'm not thinking
Yeah.
about it that often.
Not that much interesting about that guy other than being a literal waste of oxygen.
Yeah.
You might as well just release it into the, just outside.
He's like E.T. near the end.
I support him.
Yeah, me too. At
Yeah, I
least
think
he
he's
works.
cool.
He works. He does more than shit tack and lingle.
Has AR-15 gone viral lately for saying something profoundly stupid?
No, he's been replying to Melanie Mac and not getting any of the jokes she's saying, and she replies like, "I think you missed the joke again." He's like, "Oh, jeez." In real life, his nuts are curling up into his throat.
And he says he's driving. He had a funny post earlier where he replied to her. It was some dumb joke where she's like getting closer to saying the N-word. Just dumbass 13-year-old shit she's doing with the quartering. Like, he. I get to be one of the bad kids now. Because when I was a kid in middle school, I was one of the R words. Back when the first time that we could say that.
He replies to her while only watching like the first 10 seconds of a 45-second like sort of skit she's doing. So he misses the punchline and just starts replying like, "This is free speech. Fuck everybody. Blah, blah, blah." She's like,
I don't think you get it. And he's like, sorry, I was driving. I was texting and driving.
He said, "Sorry. Yes. Sorry, driving and texting. Haha." Some random like
God.
Christian guy responded to him and said, "Hey, be safe, man."
Imagine if you
No, he
were
doesn't
like
have
your
to. God
loved
has him.
one's life was ended by a fucking reply guy. Replying on Twitter and driving.
I thought
Fuck.
about that many times, man.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah. He's just going around like he's got some mission, like he's got to reply to this woman for God.
It'd be
And
worse
everyone
than
else is
being
just
hit by a
incidental.
drunk driver.
Actually,
Because
Well,
the drunk
yeah.
driver at least lost control of their faculties because they were drinking. They made a poor decision before they got in the car. He was making a poor decision while he was driving.
Yeah. I think if it was a drunk driver, I would be like, yeah, I don't know if he died or something. But if it was AR-15 and he was texting, he was replying to Melanie Mac, I think I would go after his family for the rest of their lives.
I would still look up the drunk
Like,
drivers.
I would show up to his mom's work every day.
I would still search the drunk driver's tweets to see what he said too, though, to be honest.
and see if he was drunk replying on Twitter. Ooh.
Ooh, wait, how about
Ooh.
this? What if your loved ones... I can't even get this one out. What if your loved ones got hit and killed by Sean's mom driving him back from the post office with his fucking shit?
Oh god.
his
Ugh.
toys.
Just the
Oh,
momentum that he
man.
carries with him, their car wouldn't even stop or slow down. It would just obliterate your car.
He does get in the car sometimes. So
That's
How?
good.
he can
Where
move.
does he sit?
He can move a bit. Yeah, I guess that's the more. You know the video I have of the big fat guy laying down in the pickup truck while it speeds across the dirt road.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I think if I was going to get hit by a car, I would want it to be the biggest car possible. Ideally an 18-wheeler, maybe even a giant boat, like an aircraft carrier, going through that bridge.
I think I've talked about it many times, but I've only been hit by it was low to the ground, the IROC, the Italian retard out cruising.
See, that's a good one. That's a cool one to get hit by.
I already knew that's what like people called those cars. Like that's what they said like IROC stood for. But then I really believed it when I got hit. It was a hit and run too.
People are all about those acronyms in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. We sure are. I mean,
Maybe that's how they pass the time at the auto plants.
I mean,
They're just
WSA.
thinking of letters that they can change to rude words in the name of the car.
You know, you're on the union payroll, right? Just
That's
sitting
all the
around.
Detroit rap gets made. Eminem making beats on the auto line. So stupid. Shit that never happened.
Yeah, that's where it was invented.
My favorite auto worker thing is when they got busted at one of the plants. I'm sure it's happened in many places, but there was one plant that was up at my grandma's house that was notorious because these dudes had full like apartments up in the rafters made out of cardboard, so they could work like shitloads of overtime and almost never go home.
Damn.
And in some cases, just not pay rent and be saving all their paycheck because they live at work.
That's cool when people do that. Like when that lady lived in the sign, and then some dickhead contractor came up there and saw an extension cord going into the sign and said, "You got to get out of here," and called the police. What a dickhead.
The body cam for that story was released, by the way, boys. I think I talked about that story when it happened. The lady that was living in the grocery store sign
Yeah,
for a
you did,
year
yeah.
up in Midland. The body cam is out. It's like 40 minutes long, but it's really good. She was like kind of a weird girl, but you could tell she's been like.
That's weird.
No, really.
So no.
But she has it together. She had like a Keurig and a laptop and shit in there, with full like power hookup and stuff.
Oh, Keurig sucks.
And,
Keurig's fucking gross. She should get an espresso.
The cop asked her something like, "How do you get up here?" And she just kind of, I don't think she answered. She looked at him like, "What a stupid ass question." Which I don't think she still didn't say how she got up there, which is funny.
Yeah.
She's like, "Are you stupid?"
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I woke up here.
She didn't get charged with anything. She just got like kicked out of there and had to move the stuff out of there. Which is
Find a
cool.
new sign.
But you could tell she comes from like a shitty home or something because she just calls it one of her safe places. But also, she
Yeah.
didn't reveal her identity at all. She's wearing like a gaiter over her face the whole time, and her hood is up. So you
I
can,
think they should pay her. Remember when websites used to pay people to get the logo tattooed on their forehead and stuff like that?
Yeah, free Taco Bell for life type thing. Or maybe that was a
Like
King of the Hill
if you
episode.
have if your house is a corporate logo, I think they should pay you. That's free advertising.
the girl too. If you just saw her like walking around, and this is probably how she got like away with it for over a year, you wouldn't think she was like homeless or like she lived in a grocery store sign. Like she was probably 26 years old.
She didn't look like a signee.
No, she looks like a runner, but she's dressed like a ninja most of the time.
Yeah, every time I make an assumption that someone lives in a grocery store sign, they turn out not to. So I'm kind of hesitant to do that.
I
now.
imagine them to look like the pigeon lady from Home Alone. But then
Oh,
sometimes
same
it's a
thing with
younger
that.
woman.
Every time I assume that someone lives above Carnegie Hall with the pigeons, when I see them on the street, they turn out not to.
Yeah. I always imagine it to be a white woman, and I shouldn't do that. It could be a
I
white
assume
man
that
with
everything is like Home
it could
Alone
be an old
too.
white man with a shovel.
Yeah. Oh, I
other-
hate that guy.
The other helpful old person that was scary from the first one.
Yeah, I assume that all old guys with shovels are really nice and they want to get back together with their estranged son. And then it turns out that the son is estranged because he got molested. And I just caused a bunch of family drama, and it's
God damn it.
just really stressful. And that's why I don't do that anymore. I don't get fathers and sons back together on Christmas for no reason.
Splitting up a kid with his family in the airport, you think you're helping? Let's go find your family. Start walking away with them.
That's what John McCain's wife did. That trollop cunt. That's what her husband called her. That was their pet name.
Yeah.
She just saw a random like a Mexican family in the airport and then reported them for sex trafficking.
Bro, this is the AR-15 tweet. If you ever see a crying kid, you should approach them and ask them if they're being sex trafficked. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna catch 2 in the fucking skull for doing that around here.
And if the kid isn't crying, make him.
I would deserve to be shot too, at least in the leg, if I did that to someone's kid.
Yeah, I can't imagine actually doing that. Actually
Yeah.
going up to someone and being like, did you kidnap this child to molest them?
Did someone
Are you a pedophile? Are you a rapist?
pinch this kid? Was it you?
Are you
I
a
don't
kid
care.
pincher?
I don't care if it's your kid. Did you pinch him? Just get in a guy's face.
Yeah. How about you pinch me? I can take it.
I was at the grocery store on the weekend, and I saw there's an altercation between like the security guard and like this like really skinny teenager, and they were accusing the teenager of like stealing a candy bar or something, and were searching through his bag, and he was like, "No, I got it from another grocery store." And the security guard just started like stiff arm pushing him in the chest, saying like, stand down now." And everyone was like just started staring at them because it was like really weird and aggressive. And I should have gone over and asked the teen if he was being sex trafficked.
Yeah.
I'm a good Samaritan.
What if
Are
you
you being
spear tackled the
trafficked?
guard and said, "Run, run, go, go, go"?
A good Samaritan for shoplifters.
I'm paying it forward today.
Yeah, pay it forward by helping shoplifters get away with it.
No, I forgot everything that Pay It Forward taught me because Kevin Spacey was the star.
Yeah. You know what I call it now that I know about him? Gay it forward
Okay.
into a guy's butt.
Yep. Or pay it forward into a guy's butt. It would work too.
Or pay it forward to get a guy to be silent about allegations
True.
that you paid it forward, that you gayed it forward into his butt.
Settle it forward.
Settle it forward. Throw it backward and gay it forward. That's what Kevin Spacey used to say. That's why people don't watch that movie anymore.
John Travolta's movie would be Sleepless in Los Angeles. So he goes to meet the guy at the gym at 3 a.m. You remember that tweet? It was like a headline. It was like
Oh
a
yeah,
TMZ
yeah. The guy
headline
like
that's like,
met. Yeah.
John Travolta meets man meets John Travolta in gym at 3 a.m. It's just like a selfie of them together. And John Travolta looks like he's fucking zooted to shit.
That's weird. Why would he be there?
Celebs go to the gym super early sometimes to avoid
Suck
people
dick in
taking
the steam
pictures
room.
with them.
Yeah, to avoid the long lines for getting your dick sucked or sucking dick or getting fucked in the ass. Because if even at like 8:30 in the morning, there are going to be 3 guys just waiting to get fucked.
It would have been hard for John Travolta to come out though. He was a macho character. All the greasers loved him.
Yeah, he was in all those musicals.
Grease was the straight. That was the straight people's movie. No gays love Grease.
Yeah, that was for high school kids.
Yeah.
It was for high school kids who didn't remember the 50s or the 70s at all. And they would just make them do it, and they would have to learn about what a T-bird was and not care.
Well, to be fair, a lot of generations got confused because of shows like The Wonder Years and Happy Days, which basically only happened like 16 years after they were supposed to.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Remember the old days?
Boomers turned like 22, and they were like, let's make a period piece about our childhood.
That is weird.
Yeah.
In my head, though, because like Wonder Years was out when I was a kid, so in my head until I was old enough to like be like, oh, process it, I was just like, yeah, that show's from the 60s or whatever.
Yeah. That was a pretty good show because it was
really
very
good for
real.
The 60s. I do love The Wonder Years. It's one of my favorites.
Like I like the portrayal of the dad, how he would just come home and never talk to anybody.
I think it might have to do with when it was on TV and how old I was when it was on. But even as an adult, watching an episode of it will make me sleepy.
I remember binge watching the whole thing when I was like 17 for some reason
Why?
on my laptop. I have
downloaded-
no idea.
I would download random shit like that too. I did the same thing with Northern Exposure. Remember that show?
No.
I remember seeing it on the TV guide.
That was like a Friends style comedy, but it was in like the Yukon or something.
At least there they could afford that apartment.
I'm surprised that's not bigger in Canada.
No, like I definitely have like scrolled by it on the TV and decided not to like watch it or figure out
It was
what
one
it
of those
is.
shows that parents would randomly be really into and love, like Wings was like that. You remember that show?
Oh yeah.
Wings is kind of goated though. I like an airport centric drama.
There was someone in our chat like a week or two ago who said, have you guys ever watched Wings? You should watch Wings on here. And for like a full minute, I thought he was talking about the show. I thought he was talking about the old
talking about Wings
sitcom.
Redemption.
Yeah, he's talking like, oh, the fat guy.
No, he was talking about the Paul McCartney band. When I was a fucking like early teenager, like middle school, there was this like skate park in town that I drove by every day on the way to school, and someone had graffitied the Weezer logo on it. But for some reason, I thought it was like Paul McCartney and Wings logo, and I thought it was like such a fucking bizarre thing to spray paint on a skate
Yeah.
park.
That would be awesome.
Who's this old punker?
Right.
Wings gang, band on the run.
He's so funny. So goofy.
I got banned from the skate park for spray painting Paul McCartney shit. Call him Macca.
Did Ringo Starr ever have his own band?
There was Ringo Starr in the All-Star Band.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets everybody to come in.
I was wondering if he had like a Wings.
As always, he's just getting more talented people to be in front, and he just sits in the back going. "Putu-putu-putu-putu-putu."
Ringo Starr and his all-star band.
Yeah, they're all stars. It's all.
Yeah, it's spelled like his last
Famous
name with
guys.
2 R's. Yeah, as like fucking.
I get it. I get
It's probably
that.
not even that good.
Who's that like albino saxophone player?
Bill Clinton. Just playing, you
I
know.
wish he was albino.
Edgar Winter. Is he
didn't-
albino?
Yeah, the Winters,
Yeah.
Johnny Winters and Edgar Winters. I didn't realize they played saxophone though. I thought they were guitarists.
Edgar Winter is a keyboard, saxophone, and percussion player.
Oh, he looks cool.
Save
Great.
that for our albino episode though. That's coming up.
Great
We're gonna
bang.
talk about albino shit. That'd be pretty cool. You know? What's your guys' favorite albino? What's your favorite albinid creature?
Mm,
I don't know, like a salamander. It's cool when it's a bear. The only part that sucks is that your eyes are bad.
Yeah.
Like the skin
Mhm.
part is whatever. Like
Yeah,
you would
my
have to
skin's
stay
already
inside, but when their vision is fucked up, that sucks.
yeah, I went to college with an albino guy, and he had to like keep his iPad like 3 inches from his face when he was
Ooh.
like looking at it.
Yeah, that sucks.
He makes Boeing planes now.
Yeah, well, as long as he's 3 inches from the assembly line, it should be fine. It can't be worse than it is now.
Oh yeah, there was that
Mhm.
albino gorilla in Spain that they had to euthanize in 2003. That was Snowflake.
Yeah, for being white,
Yeah.
the wokies got to him.
He had skin cancer.
Oh,
He's the world's only recorded white gorilla.
interesting how it's mostly white people who get skin cancer.
That's so true, man.
Maybe Obama has something to do with that, or I don't know, some of this liberal bullshit over the years. Probably Martin Luther King, or I don't know.
Hey, what did the Supreme Court do yesterday? Where like the president's king now? What's all that
So
about?
the president can't
Yeah,
be. He has full immunity while he's in office for anything he decides while he's in office, and also they bundled it in with it's now illegal to sleep outside, aka be homeless.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
even if you're the president,
Yeah.
if the towns ban it.
But Biden said he's not going to go outside normal laws for his power, so more
That's
power
good.
to him. Less power to him for
Yeah,
that.
he doesn't even know what the laws are. He doesn't know where he is, so it
He's
doesn't really matter.
motherfucker, It's so fried.
Him and Trump, like they don't know how to use that power. They don't know, like even Trump, he's like you can hear how slow he is compared to a few years ago. He's losing it.
The week of cope, though. I was also thinking earlier, when did he fall off his bike, Biden? His bicycle dump?
Oh,
that was like
that
3
was like
years
a
ago now.
year or two.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
like a year into his
Bro,
presidency.
that fall would kill him now. It would be like dropping a fucking pumpkin off a roof. That's what it
I don't
sound
know.
like.
He's pretty physically fit.
He does his push-ups.
Like he's worse mentally than he is physically.
That's kind of even more dangerous. Like he's gonna walk off at night.
Yeah, that's why it's so fucked up. Because like usually when people are that demented, they're like bedridden or in a wheelchair, or they just don't want to leave the house anymore anyway. But they're keeping him up and about and like walking and stuff. So he's in better physical condition than most demented
I've had
people.
patients that are like his age, and they're just fucking starting to lose it. Especially like true sundowners patients, and they get all ready to go, like they're gonna be going to work or something, even though it's like 11 p.m. If you try to get in their way, they got the fucking craziest strength ever. You know, Biden could fucking, he's got that weird, like just dead look on his face, like during the debate. He'd grip your arm and just fucking feel like it's gonna break your wrist. Those old man hands feel like they're made out of wood.
Nah, I'd
Ugh.
beat his ass. We didn't talk about that last week when we were discussing the debates, the whole who can hit a golf ball better thing that they went into. That was pretty insane, huh?
Yeah. I don't know who that was for besides, like, I guess really old people.
Well, I think they were kind of arguing about like who's more fit or whatever.
I know, but like they're talking about. Well, that's one of the funniest parts is because then Biden started talking about his golf handicap, and AB Antonio Brown immediately tweeted, "Biden just admitted it. He is handicapped." Like, why is
Dope.
Antonio Brown even talking, man? It's so funny. Why is he tweeting? He's the one, by the way, who like I think it was his last NFL game was when he was on Tampa Bay and he just took his shirt off at halftime and walked off the field.
I remember that.
Or not even halftime, like just during the game.
Clear CTE case.
Yeah, they know what it's like to be Biden. They can empathize with him. They know what it's like to have your brain be mostly water.
Yep.
Sloshing around in there like a goldfish in a bag.
That's why I didn't fucking go off to play NFL ball or college for that matter or high school.
Yeah, I didn't want to get CTE. I had so many good ideas.
I stopped in 8th grade.
Yeah, I stopped. I never even started.
Hey, I won punt, pass, and kick for big county. All right, I would have had recruiters looking at me from all the Catholic schools for sure.
I wanted to play like the Bills and be like my hero O.J. Simpson until 1995.
Yeah, I wanted to be a Bill like my heroes.
I had to change course.
O.J. Simpson and Richie Incognito.
Yeah, I wanted to be a Bill like my heroes O.J. Simpson and Bill Cosby. And both of them had to disavow, unfortunately.
It's a pretty good joke.
I wish he was on the Bills. Bill Cosby, Bill Clinton.
Cosby played for Buffalo? Oh no,
Yeah.
His name is Bill. I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, University of Buffalo. They gave him an honorary degree.
I bet Aaron's ass is over here saying, I thought his name was Sydney. Just kidding.
No, he had that joke about the dad takes you to all the games and plays pass with you, and then when you win the Super Bowl, you say thank you, Mom. That was from his own lived experience.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
I guess as a part of
okay.
the Bills, he never won a Super Bowl. Because famously, they lost 3 times in a row. Got to think on this one a bit more.
Yeah, he didn't want to thank his mom, I guess, because he lost, and that's why he had to do that to women. That's what football does to you. CTE, it really messes up your brain, your executive functioning, your frontal lobe, your decision making.
I used to think that he wasn't related to, but I thought the name was related to like a playoff of Bing Crosby when I was a little boy.
Oh, that was very
Yeah.
confusing as a kid.
Bing Crosby and Bill Cosby.
And David Crosby, Bing's son.
Andrew had a speech impediment until he was like 4, where he would say double L sounds as an N, like Bin Clinton. And then I would repeat it.
That's
all
what
the
I
time.
call him, because he's like Bin Laden.
I would troll him. Yeah. He was ahead of it. We just had Rush Limbaugh was always playing in the car.
Yeah. We called everyone Bin Clinton,
Mm-hmm.
Binnery Clinton,
Osama Binnery Clinton.
Osama Billery Clinton.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Hate all those Arab fucks.
Mm-hmm. Chelsama Clinton.
Chelsama. Why don't you go back to Arkansas, you fucking Arabs? Where's your turban?
Fuck. Enough politics. What's the best? How's you guys poop fit? On an edible scale
pretty
of
normal.
1 to 5 outlaw stars.
4.8.
Still trying to make meconium.
Just catch the new outlaw video.
The melt burger or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've only seen those like still screenshots.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
it
that one. I
looks
did see
too
his
nasty,
new Patreon
man.
video that he made where he's reviewing a Jack Daniels canned whiskey cocktail thing, like another weird grocery store cocktail.
The kiss of lemonade.
It's like lemonade and whiskey, and he drinks it and then he spits a little bit of it out into his hand, onto the palm of his hand, and holds it up to the
Just
camera
look,
to
guys.
show you what it looks like, and then slurps it back up. It's so insane. It's really insane.
It was an instant like all-timer outlaw moment for a bunch of people just going, what the fuck?
He also says it's not sweet enough. That's his criticism of all alcohol. Like, I don't know why he reviews the alcohol, because he hates alcohol. In every single thing he drinks, he just says, it's not sweet enough, and the bubbles hurt. It just really hurts to drink, and I wish it was sweet, like candy.
I have a new guy, by the way, that Alex caught some of today that I'm just so excited to show you guys.
Yeah.
I hyped him up that he's going to ruin a bunch of people's days, and it ended up being so true that a lot of people had to tap out of the stream. They could not watch
Ooh,
him.
Cowardly.
Yeah, it made me so angry.
He's a guy that records all of his door dashing / Uber Eats trips and makes it into content, including filming at the restaurant while he's picking it up and all the way up to the customer's house. And then when he shows his like receipt after to show how much he got from the thing, it shows the customer's address right on
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just doxing all these people.
Yeah.
And then every time he picks up the food, he gets in a fight with the person. If it's 7-Eleven, he walks in with a camera and then starts antagonizing them
Yeah.
immediately. And they don't want to be on camera.
Like, antagonizing them how?
Like they'll be like, "Why are you recording?" And he's like, "I record everywhere I go. Like, get over it." And then this one girl's like, "I don't want to be in your video." And he said, "Well, you're gonna be in it, honey." Like, look,
Ugh.
this is, by the way, this is the guy this is what he looks like.
Oh,
Hopefully his Uber Eats account is deactivated by the time this episode comes out.
Fuck
For,
me.
for those of
That
you
would be a nice surprise.
for those of you, for the listeners, he looks like Johnny Depp with a pink part of his beard as the goatee. It's just pink. We were calling him acting like Johnny. He's like acting like Tommy and Johnny Depp. He
Adidas
also,
hat, Adidas t-shirt, fingerless gloves, bandana around his neck, pink goatee.
It gets a little better, especially for like Aaron's interest for these sorts of guys. He does have a band. It's called Mind Filter,
Let's go.
and it's like insanely like I don't even know. It's douche rock.
Lots of time, but soon you'll find that there's a price tag on my head. 10,000 reasons why my demons push the air.
He called himself the rock and roll delivery guy or something, or rock and roll delivery.
Cool.
He lives in Vegas too, and he just fits the vibe so much. Very awesome.
They put their own parental advisory thing on the album.
Yeah.
Just to show you how badass it is.
Exploring more of his discog, we realized the producer of his album died from COVID, and he made a song about how like discovery. Thank you, YouTube algorithm, once again. This guy has outlaw type numbers, by the way. He gets like no
Sick.
views on any of his videos, but he has 80K subs. But some of them might be from years ago because he used to do like the woman clickbaiting, like come spend the day with me on the beach, and it's just like some thumbnail, but it's not the actual video. And they would have millions of views. Or it's just straight up like it is just women in bikinis dancing and stuff, and it has 6 million views. So
Oh, and then it's him
None
on the
of his
beach
new-
laying on his belly.
somebody DM'd me actually on Twitter after they saw my stream showing this guy, and they were like, I went to the oldest tab and I'd already watched his oldest video. I said I remember it vividly. We watched it. It was Ghost Caught on Camera, and it has like 30 million views or something. And it's just this thumbnail of whatever. And he said he watched it in middle school on his YouTube account at a sleepover. And it was still shown as watched in his watch history when he toggled over to like oldest. Very strange.
Wow.
Yeah.
His actual first upload is Piece of Me, Britney Spears live circus at MGM Las Vegas.
Oh wow.
So
he's probably
is
stalking
this a
her.
gay man?
I don't know.
I remember
Actually hard to
someone,
say.
maybe it was someone in Discord said he has, he talks like Hessa doing an evil gay guy voice.
Yeah, he does.
So I kind of assumed, and it would make sense if he moved to Las Vegas to see the Britney Spears residency, and then he just stayed there doing this shit the whole time and just doxing people at their house because they ordered a Taco Bell.
It's so crazy how he just straight up shows everyone's address.
I can't even imagine doing that. That's so fucked up. And it's people who are usually drunk or fucked up on something because that's why you would order
Ordering
food.
DoorDash, yeah.
Yeah, you're drunk or it's like early in the morning, you're sick or something. So you definitely don't want to be like, "Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, you two?" Like if you're not in a state where you want to drive to 7-Eleven, you don't want to be on video talking to somebody.
I was laughing at Alex earlier though, saying when someone opens their door for your delivery, you just walk in. You're so vlogged.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up? Yeah.
I'm so glad we watched the Iowa vlog on Sunday. That's artful.
Yeah, that's one of the most beautiful videos.
Look at that guy's one of his thumbnails.
Are you following me?
He followed that girl all the way up the stairs to like her apartment. There's 2 apartment doors up there. Her delivery is for the other place.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna get deactivated.
In that video, he walked in a way behind her that was like, that like he sped up while he was behind her. It was so weird.
Like, how do you not know how easy it is to get deactivated on those apps? Especially if you're giving your city and your name and just filming yourself, like being a piece of shit to customers.
There's the timestamp if you just want to. You'll see him creep up behind her. He's such a goofy guy. Anyway, he does need to be deactivated just for doxing people with a.
Yeah, he's going to need to find a new job tomorrow, probably. Because they don't fuck around with that stuff, and there are plenty of people willing to take over.
Alex, how about when he was walking into the sushi place and the girl reached for her purse to hide it like further under the counter? And he immediately starts going, "Oh, are you leaving? I saw you grabbing your purse. Are you leaving? Are you getting out of here? Are you leaving?"
Oh, what? Is it because I'm white?
Her face is pure terror.
Why you lock in your car? Is it because I'm white?
He has videos on his channel too of talking about Kevin Spacey and Epstein.
Man, we haven't even said the name of the channel yet. I just saw it myself. It's so fucking
Rock
stupid.
and roll delivery.
Yeah, it's
Come
like,
on,
oh,
fuck you.
I said this is like.
Oh, that's so cool.
I said this is like if vlogs moved to Vegas. This is him in 10 years of living in Vegas.
It's such a lame conceit, like rock and roll. That's a bit like, oh, you listen to AC/DC while you're delivering pizza? That's so cool, dude. That's so badass.
But then you hear his music and it's just not rock and roll. I don't know what I would call it, but
Yeah, like whiny butt rock,
yeah.
sort of emo, sort of post-grunge.
It sounds too AI for me to classify as anything.
Yeah, it's like an AI trying to make radio rock from 2003.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like someone with no musical talent trying to make Pussifier to me from that one song you sent. Man, his thumbnail stop recording now, it says on the thumbnail, and then it says another fast food freak out over filming. No
Yeah,
shit,
I know.
dumbass. Fuck you.
No.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. And they're
Now
like,
you see why people had to be like, all right, I can't watch this. Bye-bye.
yeah, he's like one of these auditor people.
The girl at 7-Eleven was like, why are you coming in here recording like a fucking weirdo? And he's like, are you swearing? That's not very becoming of a 7-Eleven employee. And then he goes, smile, you're on candid camera. I'm like, I don't think it's candid if it's like you're holding it up.
Like, I see those people as like, if there was a bee's nest under a cop car and it was stinging all of them, then that's awesome. That's so cool. But if there's a bee's nest under my car, I'm poisoning you.
Yeah.
I'm poisoning you immediately and you're all going to die.
Yep. Anyway, that guy's definitely going to end up on the news because someone shot him or something or stabbed him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Ghost Kitchen exposed. Delivery driver blows the lids off, and it's him going into like a Mr. Beast burger to pick up some Mr. Beast burgers.
Yeah, no shit, those are bad. Anytime you order from a ghost kitchen, it's like you kind of have to accept that it's some random restaurant that got the recipe yesterday.
Okay, here's how annoying he is. He looks like a fucking Fortnite skin like that, and he walks around. He went to the sushi place, scared the girl, asking if she's leaving. Like, he sounds like he's going to follow her to her car or something. And then he says, is the sushi tram running today? I want to see it. And he walks around the corner to see, like, you know, they have the little sushi trains that go around the restaurant to the kitchen and back down in those places in Vegas. They had one of those. And he goes and just fucking walks up to a couple that's eating and start asking them questions about the restaurant, filming them. It's crazy. It's some shit you would never... It's some shit... It feels like you're watching a kick streamer, but it's a YouTuber that's like 50.
Yeah, I guess
Probably 40.
violence probably is the only answer to a guy like that. It just has to end that way. And I'm sure it will.
There's a lot of TOS thoughts being spread about him, that's for sure. What an unpleasant little fucker.
Yeah, they do have guns in Nevada.
He kept getting more and more unlikable, like the more shit like you'd learn about him and the shit he would say. Love it. I love when the algo feeds me something like that.
Yeah, something evil.
Like instantly one of the most fucking evil people.
Yeah, that's so wild. I don't
He seems
understand.
like he's related to Jack, the way he like treats customer service people and shit. And his like need to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, everyone is here to worship him, even though he can't prove in any measurable way that he's better than anyone else. He's just a fucking broke loser who no one likes.
He may have some legacy subs, but somebody was going through his like month-to-month sub gain, and he just gains fucking 100 subs on like the same day every month. It's so funny. His face sucks. subs.
Ah.
Because he gets like 109 views per video with 80K subs. Come on.
And I don't understand why you would do that, why you would antagonize the employees, because those are the people that you're counting on to bring you the food promptly. And you don't want to go in there and be like, hey, I'm the DoorDash guy. Fuck you. Make my food, you stupid bitch. Because then they're going to spit in it. They're going to take an extra 20 minutes. They're going to fuck you over on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to recognize you and make your job as hard as possible. Why would you do that?
You know, it'd be really funny. Give him like the shittiest version of the order that's actually the order, but then like 3 more bags filled with really heavy shit that's just trash.
Yeah.
And just pack it all together.
A cinder block in a McDonald's bag.
Yeah.
These are the drinks. Don't forget this.
Oh, bags of like spoiled iced coffee and shit.
Yeah.
Milky shit.
Ice from the freezer.
Yeah, just tie them up like ballooned inside of other bags. and
Just putting a
give it
bunch
to
of
him.
ice in the bag.
And then right when he leaves, or right before you hand it to him, you just poke little pinholes in it so it starts slowly leaking while he's carrying it to his car.
Yeah. Make his car smell like a milkshake.
A lot of ways to take care of a guy like that. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him, though. That's for sure. And yeah, I think he should be taken off YouTube and DoorDash, motherfucker.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
Instacart.
I don't
and Uber
understand
Eats.
why that guy has so much confidence, because it would be so easy to just get him taken off of everything. You could be taken off of YouTube. You're gonna lose your job. You're done.
That's his front hustle. That's not a side hustle.
No, because he can't do anything else. And what's he gonna do? He's gonna have to go back into those restaurants and be like, "Can I have a job?"
Yeah, somebody earlier was like, what does he do for work? I think he's a rock and roller. I don't know.
Probably steals stuff. Asks his mom for her disability check. Stuff like that.
He looks like a catalytic converter vendor. How he wears his little fucking fingerless gloves in Vegas while he drives. Oh, you're so cool, man.
He's a professional smuggler.
Yeah, that's what I said. He looks like a fucking future pirate. Like a bad guy.
He's a rogue.
Somebody in the chat earlier said he looks like somebody whose ass you would beat in Streets of Rage in like the first 10 minutes of the game. I was laughing so hard. He does.
I'm a cyber pirate. I'm sort of like Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean, but if it happened now. Because if it happened now, naturally he would have a car.
He looks like a guy that would hang out at that place where all the hackers were at in Hackers when they were rollerblading. And he looks like he stinks on top of everything else. If you want to check him out on YouTube, he's rock and roll delivery. Good luck finding it.
Rock and roll delivery. It's so funny. Like, what year is it?
Fuck, man. I love being a rock and
It's
roller.
also almost rock and roll McDonald's.
rock.
Basically coming up with the same ideas as Wesley Willis, which, I don't know what that says about you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Means you're really smart.
He also, this guy will go on like tangents where he'll just be like, "Oh, it's really hot in Vegas. It's crazy. I should be getting hazard pay around here. But then again, this is how it usually is in Vegas. But I guess it's a little early for it to be like this in Vegas. Anyway, is it hot? How hot is it where you guys are? Let me know." Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Guy who just has to be talking all the time. So he just starts describing his surroundings and like, it's hot out and there are clouds in the sky.
It's already so annoying how he treats the workers. But then after he treats them like shit, he'll just start his like little small talk. "Oh, you guys make good money around here? Shut the fuck up."
What do you think? It's a 7-Eleven, bro.
I want to take his little Johnny Depp scarf and just fuck.
Yeah, that's why I never trust people like that. People who start making small talk, trying to talk you up. Because they're up to
I
something.
want to start ripping on his scarf like I'm a dog latched onto it and start whipping him around. I want to sling him around by his scarf around a 7-Eleven, knock things over with his shoes. Oh, I don't like him. He fills me with
Come.
Yeah, he fills me. His one song sounds like the song that Kyle sings on Party Down. Because you stain me. So awesome.
Yeah, it's cool to be like 50 and still making that type of music where you're like, I just have the pain in my brain like the rain, and everyone mistreats me, and I'm just a poor little boy who's abused by everyone, and no one in the world understands me. And also, I'm 50.
He should make a Bush cover band called Dick.
Yeah, for guys.
It'd have more plays, yeah.
My problem with Bush was it was a band for
Bush for
pussies
guys.
and chicks. It was chick music. Chicks want to listen to that song Listerine because it's a ballad, and I wish they had some more hard rockin' songs.
Yeah, like I wish they should have a song with a name after alcohol instead of just a song about mouthwash.
Yeah. I wish that song Machine Head was like about a machine that sucks your dick. That's what I thought it was going to be about, and then it was just about some stupid shit. And that's why I returned Razor Blade Suitcase to Best Buy.
Me, when I hear a bush for guys, I close my eyes and imagine it's just Gavin Rossdale with like the Marilyn Manson titty suit on.
Yeah, I wish guys could have a bush. I wish guys could have pubic hair. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Women are so lucky.
I wish I could grow it.
Yeah.
I feel like Cartman. I got pube envy.
Guy that brags about his 70s bush like it's like a big dick. Yeah, my bush is huge. Y'all don't know about this thing.
It's like a jungle down there. Showing it to people.
I can't even find my penis.
Pulling your shorts down.
I just gotta lay on the toilet and pee, and it all falls through the hair eventually.
Running your fingers through it, and you pull your hand out, and it's just covered in hair.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like a jungle down there, and you just dump it on the floor.
Oh.
You're like in someone's car. You're in the passenger seat of someone's car. Like, yep, it's all natural. You just reach down there, pull out a bunch of hairs, and just dump them on the floor.
No, you just like you roll your window down like only like 3 inches and hold it. It just blows around the car.
It just blows right back in. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. I was trying to prove to you that I have pubes. And it just kind of got out of hand.
Someone on Twitter said I didn't have pubes, so I was trying to take a video of me letting mine go out the window.
Yeah, someone's making fun of me. I'm being gang stalked by people who say I'm completely shaved down there. People trying to get me to rope. People telling me I'm all smooth down there, saying I should rope and I should commit an hero. Hey, you pubeless fuck, why don't you rope?
Yeah.
People say that to me all day long. Smooth dick fuck.
You look like a mole. Get out of here.
Naked mole rat, ball looking motherfucker. Why don't you rope? People would say that to me all day long, and that's why I had to do that to your car. Peanut head ass Peckerwood.
Putting your garage door down after you get home from work, and it says, "Rope, you bald bastard."
Oh, they're in the house. Oh, it's probably just my son. It's probably my son telling me to rope.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old son, he's on his iPad too much, and he learned how to tell people to rope. He learned it from PewDiePie.
Such a fucking like. That's like one of the worst 4chan type terms to carry over to like Zoomer talk.
Yeah.
I hate it. The guys that genuinely say that. So
Yeah,
cool.
you should rope until you unalive.
Yeah. Fuck. With all the doctor disrespect news and shit, I'm so sick of seeing adults on places like Twitter censoring rapist to R4P1ST and then calling
Yeah, it makes it look cool, like it's a gamer word.
He's a PDF file. You're a blue checkmark journalist. Stop saying PDF file.
Yeah, like you can say that. And also, are you going to get demonetized on Twitter?
We're on Twitter.
You don't get I don't think anything could get you demonetized.
That fucking TikTok self-censoring shit has gone too far with so many people that probably don't even use TikTok.
Yeah, now the actual rapists, they're calling themselves grapists. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah. They're going around saying, I'm a convicted grapist. And I would do it again. Because they have to for TikTok.
Dude, I bet TikTok's ruined all of like the cool wine podcasts out there called like Just Two Grapists, that sort of thing. Or Convicted Grapists. It's two guys that talk about wine.
I'm a non-offending PDF file.
Oh, you won't take
It was a decoy.
You won't take Arcade Mass passwords.
Poor Arcade Matt. All those videos are just gone. They deleted all of them.
He'll be back. Or he'll have to make new ones.
It probably just looks like his, he switched to the adult version of arcade machines, which is losing money on crypto gambling.
Yep.
Mostly the same cognitive process, but you make less money.
Whoever took his account was playing Patrick Bet David clips talking about Bitcoin. So cool.
So cool that guy's middle name is Bet.
Yep. And he's into gambling.
Yeah. So cool. You have to do that.
Yeah, it's like being born a fisher when you're near the sea.
Yeah. Plus he's Jewish, so of course he's good with money.
Yep. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Oh, we gotta have Felix on soon. Just sing it after that.
Yeah, I miss them.
He's probably so busy.
Yeah.
He's probably so busy with Elden Ring, though.
Yeah, everyone's going crazy for Elden Ring. I don't get those games at all.
I know. I beat it in 4 hours. It's pretty good DLC, but I'm done.
It would take me a long time, and it would be embarrassing. I would feel like Outlaw playing one of those games.
Absolutely.
So I'm just not going to spend the money on it.
Maybe I'll like it someday. I've never actually tried one. I've just watched people fail them for so long that I feel like I've failed them too for so long.
I'll wait for my son to play it.
It's fun to watch somebody finally get a fight down. Like, I love that shit. I like watching Moon doing it right now, all at level 1. It's just crazy.
I think
Never
I'm going to wait and
levels
have an 8-year-old autistic son, like the kid in that video, and I'm just going to count on him being able to beat the games.
There's just other games that I would like, mainly just GeoGuessr, but I'd rather put time into that than dying on those. I can just lie later and say that I beat all those games and no one will ever check me.
I played a couple hours of Elden Ring, and I liked it. I was like getting into it, but I just don't want to like sit in my computer chair for that long of a time. I'd rather be like on the couch.
You gotta get a console for
yeah. But I don't want to buy it. It's like, hey, who cares?
Well, then do you have a Steam Deck or are you gonna get one?
No, I like always look at it and be like, I don't want to fucking spend $600 on this shit.
Yeah, I know.
I think what you got to do is get a bunch of Oxys, and then you can sit anywhere and just be comfortable the whole time and just play a game for 18 hours. And you know what happens after that? Who knows?
When you own your own electricity, you'll be able to buy your electrician. That's like the top of it. I own electricity. You want
get my own substation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be sick. You should get some solar panels. You should put them on yourself.
Wouldn't it be fun to have you have your own substation like that and you have like a boys' little poker night there, but you make them all come. They just have to sit there. You're trying to talk, but you just hear. So yeah, you bring a bunch of snacks and they just cook. You're like, I didn't heat these up yet, but they're warm. It's weird.
Well, in Canada, that would be an advantage.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen those videos of the AM radio stations where they stick a weed against the side of the antenna and it lights on fire? And then you can hear the radio station through the plant?
That's so cool. Radio is so cool. It's creepy.
Yeah, I wish there was more stuff on it.
Oh, I got some cool... I guess I'll send you some YouTubes, Alex. I got some nice channels.
Radio is mostly, these days, it's mostly number stations, commercials, the news, music. It's just bullshit.
You don't even got to listen to the number stations anymore because people just set up nice little scripts that just post everything that's said on them all day on different sites.
Everything's just either music or commercials or talk radio or the news or a variety show. And it's just fucking horseshit.
Podcast.
Yeah, or a podcast.
I think podcasts are good.
I miss when mainly what everyone watched was the WB.
Yeah.
And that's it. Guys, check out Warner Brothers.
Check out that wonderful frog.
You see the police.
Check out that wonderful frog, and then it turned out that the chimp, the mascot from Cartoon Network, got a hold of Michigan J Frog, and
it was reverse.
They couldn't show what was going on.
He graped him.
Yeah, the chimp turned out to be a grapist.
Awesome.
So they kind of had to. They called him Grape Ape, and they named a weed strain after him. The Grape Ape.
They're gonna have to change the name of that donut, Voodoo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, anything with grape, they got to change the name of grapes. Oh my God, what if that's like the next euphemism treadmill? After they had to change the name of rapeseed to canola because it sounds like rape, now that everyone's saying grape, what if they have to change grapes to something else? They have to call them wet raisins.
That was literally already why that cereal's called Grape Nuts. It used to be called Rape Nuts.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, it was made from...
Then they realized you can't really.
Yeah. Anyway.
It kind of just squishes them around.
Check out canola oil. Check out MSNBC. The WB.
Yeah, check out Joe.
Summerland.
We all got to vote for Joe Biden.
Yeah, vote or die.
Check out Dawson Creek.
Vote or unalive.
Fuck you.
We got to vote or unalive because the guy we're running against is a grapist.
He's a grapist.
He's a senile grapist, and he doesn't care about the Constitution.
I don't care if our guy's acoustic. This guy's a grapist.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
chance.